afternoon, my witchlings. Today we will be talking about symbolic meaning of the pentagram. The pentagram is a symbol of a star encased in a circle, always with 5 points, one pointing upward. Each has its own meaning. The upward point of the star is representative of the spirit. The other 4 points all represent an element: earth, air, fire, and water. All these things contribute to life and are a part of each of us. To wear a pentagram necklace or other form of jewelry is to say you feel the connection with the elements and respect the earth. The number 5 has always been regarded as mystical and magical, yet essentially human. We have 5 fingers, toes on each limb and extremity. We commonly note 5 senses: sight, hearing, smell, touch, and taste. We perceive 5 stages or initiations in our lives. Example: birth, adolescence, coitus, parenthood, and death. There are other numbers: initiations, stages, attribution. The number 5 is associated with Mars. It signifies severity, conflict, and harmony through conflict. In Christianity, 5 were the wounds of Christ on the cross. There are 5 pillars of the Muslims' faith and 5 daily times of prayer. 5 were the virtues of the medieval knight: generosity, courtesy, chastity, chivalry, and piety, as symbolized in the pentagram device of Sir Gawain. The Wiccan kiss is 5-fold: feet, knees, womb, breasts, lips, and blessed be. The number 5 is prime. The simplest star, the pentagram, requires 5 lines to draw, and it is a continuous loop. Expressing the saying every man and every woman is a star, we can place together man on a pentagram with head and 4 limbs at the points and the genitalia exactly central. This is man in macrocosm, symbolizing our place in the macrocosm or universe, and the Hermetic Tantric philosophy of associativity: as above, so below. The geometric proportions of the regular pentagram are those of the golden section. The golden proportion is one beloved of artists since Renaissance times, and also to be found in post-Hellenic art and in the geometric planning of Templar sites. Being those proportions of a rectangle considered most pleasing to the eye, here the ratio of the lengths of the 2 sides is equal to the ratio of the longer side to the sum of the 2 sides. If a square is added to the long side of a golden rectangle, a larger golden rectangle is formed. Continuing this progression forms the basis for a Naturalis spiral. The ratio of the distance between 2 points of a pentagram to its total width is in the golden proportion, as is the ratio of the height above the horizontal bar to that below, as is the ratio of a central part of the line to the outer part. This ratio forms the foundation of the Fibonacci series of numbers, where each number is formed by adding the previous 2 numbers. The Fibonacci series is much found in nature in the pattern arrangement of flower heads and leaves, and many flower heads and fruits themselves exhibit a 5-fold symmetry. The pentagram has long been believed to be a potent protection against evil, a symbol of conflict that shields the wearer and the home. The pentagram has 5 spiked boards and a womb-shaped defensive protective pentagon at the center. Here are 5 elements, 4 of matter: earth, air, fire, and water, and the quintessential spirit. These may be arrayed around the pentagram's points. The word quintessential derives from this fifth element, the spirit. Tracing a path around the pentagram, the elements are placed in order of density. Spirit or ether, fire, air, water, earth. Earth and fire are basal, fixed. Air and water are free-flowing. The single point upwards signifies the spirit ruling matter, mind ruling limbs. Is a symbol of rightness, with 2 points up and 1 spirit downwards. Subservient, the emphasis on the carnal nature of man. These point attributions are used in ritually inscribing as a flourish of the hands of the Athame. Different forms of pentagram for invoking or banishing, grounding each of the elementals according to the nature of the ritual. The line traces as illustrated for earth, the last stroke is optional. Another way of seeing this path is a man's spiritual journey through evolution, the spark of life descending from God, the divine source of life, to the simplest embryonic form, earth, rising to flow, water and air, on our plane of existence. Compare the intuition of the Om mantra. Then again, descending to the fire of purification, before again rising as a divine spark to find again his spiritual source. The pentagram may be shown as an interlaced line symbolic of the web-weaving power of magic. The descending spirit earth line may pass under male and over female, the water air line to give 2 slightly differing forms. A pentagram may be open without a surrounding circle. This is the active form symbolizing an outgoing of oneself, prepared for conflict, aware, active. One wearing an open pentagram must be physically aware of the danger of sharp points sticking in their skin from time to time. As a pagan religious symbol, the open pentagram represents an open, active approach. And I myself wear that. Circled pentagram contains and protects. The circle symbolizes eternity and infinity, the cycles of life and nature. The circle touching all 5 points indicates that the spirit, earth, air, water, and fire are all connected. The circle pentagram is the passive form, implying spiritual containment of the magic circle, in keeping with the traditional secrecy of witchcraft and the personal individual nature of the pagan religious path, of its known proselyting character. The pentagram may be inverted with 1 point down. The implication is of spirit subservient to matter, of man subservient to his carnal desires. The inverted pentagram has come to be seen by many pagans as representing the dark side, and it is abhorred as an evil symbol. Fundamental Christians indeed see any form of pentagram as such. However, these are recent developments, and the inverted pentagram is the symbol of Gardnerian, 2nd degree initiation, representing the need of the witch to learn to face the darkness within so that it may not later rise up to take control. The center of a pentagram implies a 6th formative element, love, will, which controls from within, ruling matter and spirit by will, and the controlled magical direction of sexual energies. This is another lesson of initiation. Up until medieval times, the 5 points of the pentagram represented the 5 wounds of Christ on the cross. It was a symbol of Christ the Savior. This is in a stark contrast to today, where the pentagram is criticized by modern fundamentalist Christians as being a symbol of evil. The Church eventually chose the cross as a more significant symbol for Christianity, and the use of the pentagram as a Christian symbol gradually ceased. Well, that's all for now, witchlings. If you like this video, subscribe, like, comment, and smash that notification bell to get more videos of mine. Have a blessed day and see you tomorrow. Bye, lovelies.